Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and Feliz Año Nuevo, or Happy New Year. I know it's a little late. This is my first shave of the new year. I know it's the second, but I didn't get a chance to shave yesterday, or on camera anyway. Well, no, I didn't shave at all yesterday. But anyway, I'm going to be doing a New Year's shave, or New Year's Day. Well, not really New Year's Day, but a New Year's shave for the first time this year. 2020. Anyway, I'm Sean from Sean's Shave Den, and hope everybody's had a great holidays so far. I know my holidays are almost over. I'm going into, I think over here in Puerto Rico, they celebrate Three Kings Day, so I won't be going back to work fully, technically, until the 7th of January, so I got a little bit more of a week left, before I get to go back to work. Anyway, enough of my blabbing. For the pre-shave, I like to use pre-shaves every now and then, and my pre-shave of choice is going to be the Pairasso Green. And for the soap today, which I got for Christmas from my mother-in-law, it's going to be St. James of London. It's going to be the Tonka and Tobacco, which is right here. See? Tonka and Tobacco Flower, which it's a cream. As you can see, it's very soft, but smells amazing. Performance is great. Probably one of the better creams out there, and we'll go into that a little bit more. Anyway, I felt like using my Boar brush today, which I've had soaking in the, wring it out a little bit, soaking in my bowl of warm water. So I got my Semogue Boar brush over here. I think it's the 2100, or I don't know the actual model, but I think it's a 26 millimeter knot. Anyway, so I got that in here, and I'll go into the aftershave later on. But anyway, to get started, let me put the pre-shave on first, and I'll be right back. All right, okay, back, and I got the Pairasso pre-shave massaged into my fingers, and as you can see, it's like a cream. It's like a weird texture though. It's not like a moisturizer cream. It's weird, but this is mentholated. This is the green version. They sell other versions of it, and honestly, it's one of the only pre-shaves I really use anymore, to be honest with you. The way I like it, the reason why I like it so much is because it's slick and it helps enhance my shave. It has a little bit of menthol kick in it, so if I'm pairing it with a soap without menthol, and then it gives me a little bit more of a tingle. It helps if I have a cold too. But anyway, so that's the pre-shave that I'm using. Plus, if I wash my hands off, it's not leaving any slippery residue all over my hands, which would affect the razor in my hand and let everything slip out. So what I'm going to do is, I got my St. James of London cream, and I'm going to dunk my brush in here. Get a good amount. Good amount on my brush, right there. I like to overload my Boar brush because sometimes it likes to eat lather, so I overload it a little bit. So that should be enough on the brush. And then let me wet my face a little bit. The pre-shave really just helps prepare the beard for the blade. It doesn't negate me doing any kind of, so I'm gonna do a face lather, any kind of prep, like going in the shower. As you can see, that's lathering up nice. I'll get into the razor that I'm using as well. I forgot to mention that. Let me get a little bit of water on here. Just dip the tips of the brush in the water. With creams, you don't necessarily need, they don't really take a lot of water. So you want to slowly add the water. Dip a little bit more water, paint it in. Just using the tips of the brush, not really splaying it. I have about 3 days worth of growth. Need a little bit more water. Really agitate it. Really creating a nice lather, as you see. Now, as many of you know that I prefer my synthetic brushes. I just think they work better. I'm not saying that animal hair brushes don't work, or if you got enough skill with it and know the brush a little more, you could get a great lather out of it, like I'm getting a great lather. Just saying, got a little soap in my mouth. Just saying that especially for beginners, I recommend using a synthetic brush. They're cheap most of the time, and they don't have any break-in period really. And they don't have a smell. Like this not smelled really bad when I first got it. A little bit more water, and I think that's it. Lather's getting everywhere. I really enjoy the scent on this cream in particular. St. James of London, they're a little expensive, but for the scents and the quality, I would have to say it's worth it for me. I think this tub was about, well, I got it on sale. My mother-in-law got it on sale on West Coast Shaving, and I think I only got it for like $20. Normally I think it's like $30. And I think that's enough for the lather. Really nice so far. Really nice flowery slash a little bit musky tobacco scent to it. Okay, anyway, for the razor that I'm going to be using today, which wash my hands off. I got from Randy Wright from Polar Shaving, and that's the Frank Shaving adjustable razor. As you can see, it has numbers on the bottom. It goes all the way up until, what is it, 8, and it says max for 8. All right, really nice, really hefty razor. I think this only costs about $45 on Amazon. Randy was nice enough to send it to me here in Puerto Rico because for some reason they don't ship to Puerto Rico, that particular site on Amazon. So I spoke with Randy and he was nice enough to send it to me. I paid for it, and also, which I will not be using today, he was nice enough to send me a Silvertip Badger Polar Shaving Brush, which I will use on a later date. So thank you, Randy, if you're watching this. Very, very nice. I got it loaded with a fresh PolSilver blade, which I traded Randy for some Gillette blades, and they work great. Anyway, I got it on setting a little past 5, if you could see that over here. Let me wet the blade and get going. I got about 3 days worth of growth. And this is a really nice, hefty razor. Very long handle. So if you like that sort of thing, a long handle on your razors, definitely worth going for. And the price you can't really beat. I don't think it's not stainless steel. It's definitely not stainless steel. I believe it has some brass in it. But I used it once before, which I really enjoyed. I used it on the highest setting last time, and it was very nice. I would say it's a lot more efficient. Not necessarily aggressive, but a lot more efficient than, say, the Gillette Fat Boy on its highest setting. Like even on this is middle of the road setting, maybe a little bit over middle of the road, and it's working great on getting rid of about 3 days worth of growth on my face. And the cream is working beautifully. Just a nice tobacco scent. Very light. I would say it's probably a 5 out of 10. And even when lathered up, it's still fairly light, but you still get a good whiff of it every now and then, even after the shave. And this razor in general, it's a butterfly, as you can see. Fresh PolSilver blade. Let me get that situated back in there. And if you're looking for something that clicks when you do that, when you change the setting on it, it doesn't do that. It's a very smooth motion. So unlike the Fat Boy or the Slim Adjustable, it does not click. So if you don't like that, this probably wouldn't be the razor for you. But I've tried it on all the settings and there is a noticeable difference. So it's not like you change the setting on it and it doesn't work. It definitely is changing the blade angle and the aggressiveness. And for the price, you really can't get any better. Than this razor. For an adjustable, I mean, you'll pay a lot of money for an adjustable of this size. For instance, the Rex Ambassador or the Model T from, forget the name of the razor company, but the Model T, which is similar, but it's stainless steel, I believe. You're paying well into the hundreds of dollars for each of those razors. Anyway, that was the first pass. Let me get lathered up on the face and I'll be right back for the second pass. And it took down quite a bit of stubble. Anyway, be right back. Right back for the second pass, and plenty of lather in the brush. Still for a third pass, or maybe even a fourth pass. So Randy was nice enough to send me this razor from his home. He had an extra razor lying around, and along with a few other things, free of charge, which was really, really nice of him. And I will leave a link because Randy is also a YouTube channel called Polar Shaving. And I will leave a link to his channel in the description of this video. So thank you once again, Randy from Polar Shaving, for hooking me up with this razor and the brush. It's definitely worth the money that I spent on it. The $45, I think. Great quality for, it's made in China. So I will let you know that. But the quality is actually very good. And for the price, you really can't go wrong. A very smooth shaver in the mid aggressiveness level that I have it on, which I'm not one to change the aggressiveness on the razor throughout my shave. I usually just keep it on one setting. Maybe I'll put it on a different setting in my next shave to try it out. But once I find a setting on a razor, I tend to keep it at that setting. Excuse me. Really nice smooth shave. It pretty much got me down to BBS. It's a very hefty razor. It's very heavy, and it's way bigger as far as handle size than the Gillette Fat Boy, which I also like. And this goes up to a setting of 8 as opposed to a setting of 9, which right around 5 is good for me. I haven't really tried it on the lower settings. I've tried it on the highest setting, and that was a nice shave. And this middle setting over here. Anyway, that is it for the second pass. Almost forgot. For the beer of today, which is spilling all into my shaving bowl, it's my Magna. So Happy New Year, everybody. Get a little bit of beer in my shave. Anyway, spilled a little bit. So happy New Year, everybody. Let me, with my beer, it's a Puerto Rican beer, Magna, which if you've never been to Puerto Rico, they love their Heineken here. So Magna is reminiscent of the flavor of Heineken, which I think I like this a little bit better than Heineken. Honestly, I think it tastes a little bit better. And it's made here in Puerto Rico. Anyway, let me get shaved for the third pass, and I'll be right back with the post shave. I'll shave off camera for the third pass, and I'll be back for the post shave. Anyway, Happy New Year. See you in a little bit. All right, back for the post shave, and as you can see, I got a nice BBS shave. Randy, thank you for giving me, letting me have this razor. Worked wonderfully. Thank you very much for sending it over my way. Definitely will treasure this for a long time to come. It'll be a great travel razor too. Anyway, Happy New Year. For the post shave, I'm going to be using Sailor Jerry's Aftershave, which is really awesome scent. I got that on Amazon as well. Really, really nice scent. So let me shake that up and then put it out on my hands. Really nice. Oh, really nice old school spicy scent on this aftershave. Goes well with the soap for today. Anyway, that is my shave for the new year, everybody. Thank you for watching. If you're not already a subscriber to my channel, please do so if you like my videos, and ring the bell if you want to see more content. Anyway, hope everybody has a great new year, and a great, hope everything that you wished for comes true for the most part in this new year. So cheers. Bye, guys.